Hi everyone, it is Sylvan from Sylvan's Way, and today I want to share with you the most recent deck club, the Card Deck Club by Hay House. So I got that in. I really like getting those. But before I talk about that, I did want to show you these really cool bookmarks that my husband got for me. He went to one of those maker events. They've started up this thing in a lot of cities or towns that, a lot of people can't afford to maybe have all of the machining tools and all that kind of stuff to make things like those printers, the ones that print like minis and stuff. Like not everybody can afford it or want to take up space in their home, so they have these places called makers, and it's like either a company or a co-op group. And so he went to one of those to check it out, and they were selling a bunch of the stuff that they made from there, and he got me these two bookmarks, and I love them because this one is the strength card. So, and look at, they made it in one of those 3D printers. Isn't it super cool? Like, look at I don't know if you can see the texture on that, but it's super cool. It's super flexible. I was worried at first that it might break easy. I'm sure that if I were to bend it completely in half, it would probably break, but I'm not going to do that. But it's super, super cool that they can make this kind of stuff now. So, and it's got like 3 different colors of that plastic filament stuff that they use to make these things. So he got that for me as a bookmark. And then of course he got this lovely owl with the purple and the yellow, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So my husband is so sweet. He's so thoughtful when he sees stuff that he knows that I would like. He's nice. He picks it up, and I appreciate that. But support your local people who are artists and making things. I think that's really important to get out there. Go to those craft shows. It's that time of year. Autumn is coming up, and craft shows are going to start showing up, and I love going out those and getting like little gifts from my friends and my family, from people that actually made things to help out your local community. So just kind of wanted to put that public announcement out there, so to speak, in case you're just looking for something to do on the weekend. Look for one of those maker places or whatever. Or if you want to learn how to make this stuff, go. They have classes and everything. Get out of the house. Go do it. It's fun. So just go to a maker's place and learn how to make this stuff yourself on their machines. So anyway, so I just wanted to share that. It's super fun. Anyway, so what we're talking about today is the Deck Club, the Card Deck Club by Hay House. And this is their Autumn 2025. And I got this last month, and I really, really enjoyed it because you get like 3 decks at like 50% off. And it was $44, and there was no shipping. It was free shipping, so I just paid tax. So literally for like 40, I think it was $3 in tax. So what is that? 44, 45, 46, 47. Yes, I have to count it out on my fingers, whatever. but for like less than $50, like $47, I got 3 decks. And, they're always great decks. And the other part of it that I like about these kind of boxes is that they're fun. I just never know because I don't peek. I like the excitement of opening the box and like getting these unexpected things. Now, occasionally I'll get a deck that I'm not like so hot about that like I probably wouldn't have got it on my own kind of thing, but it really makes it so that it opens me up to new possibilities, let me say. So I love getting these kinds of stuff. So if you're interested, like I'm not getting any payback for this. I pay for this out of my own money. So, and Hay House isn't paying me to say this. I'm just saying, if you're like me and you enjoy getting surprises in the mail, just sign up for their subscription. It's only $44. And I think it's worth it. Every time that I've opened it, granted, this is only the second time. So the first time I opened it, it was worth it. So I'm hoping this second time is worth it. Oh, and the other thing that's super cool about it is that it is pre-releases. So all the decks that you get in your box, you're getting them before people can buy them from Hay House on their website or from like Amazon, things like that. So you get pre-releases, which is kind of super fun, especially if you have a channel and you want to show like decks that people don't have yet. So, okay, so not, let's move on. I did open it, like I opened the box, I opened the seal, but I only did that just to make sure I didn't have any personal information like my address showing on any of the documents on the inside of the box. And there wasn't, so that's good. But otherwise, I haven't disturbed anything, I haven't read anything, I haven't looked at anything. So this will be like an unboxing never seen before by Sylvan, and my real reactions to all of the decks and everything, okay? Even though it has been opened. Okay, so when we open it up, oop, I'm hitting the camera. This is what it looks like. So there's like a cover art, and oh, we can see one of the decks, and then there's blue stuff, and it looks like there's like a little bottle of something, and then the decks are just piled in there. So that's what it looks like when it's opened up. So let's move that to the side so that you can actually see stuff, and I don't hit my camera anymore. So we get this opening page. This is really pretty. You could actually do something with this, put it in a frame or up on your wall, but that's really gorgeous. This must be one of the decks that comes in the box. And then on the back of it, it says, a note from the editors: autumn is a season of contemplation, of gathering wisdom and finding beauty in transformation. As the leaves change color and the air cools, it's a powerful time to reflect on your path and reconnect the deeper truth within. This box is here to support that sacred inner work, from the beautiful cards to a special gift meant to awaken your senses. Each item invites you to embrace your power and step boldly into the next chapter of your life, following the golden thread that connects you to your soul's deepest dreams and purposes. And then it goes over, and you probably had a chance to look. I wasn't looking at any of this because I was too busy reading the top of it. But this goes over the decks that are in it. And so made this, and I still haven't really looked at it. May this autumn bring you clarity, courage, confident in your soul's wisdom for the path ahead. Wishing you a golden season, the editors at Hay House. And then there's a scan thing where you can get exclusive resources. So it's kind of nice because they do come out with like spreads for their decks and stuff. So if you get on their mailing list, you also get those things, which I appreciate. And then there's like, they do all sorts of stuff. Like, you know, they have like authors will get on there and have like little get-togethers and talks. They'll review decks and do readings for people who show up, all sorts of stuff. Like, they really do offer a lot of free resources, and they're free. They don't even cost anything. So, okay, so let's not look at that. No looking, no peeking, no peeking. So we're going to put that to the side. And let's see what the little gift was first. The thing that was kind of in all that blue, like, shredded paper. So, oh, you know what? I think this box, I think I might have saw Carrie, one of another YouTuber. I think she might have opened this because she had, oh, this has got to be the same box as her. So I think I might have seen these cards already. I already saw this deck because she also got this, this oil. So this oil is super cool. So you open it up, there's like a little plastic thing on the inside of it, and you take that, and I only know this because I've used these before. Get my handy dandy scissors out here. You take this little plastic guy out, and then let's see, let's take it. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, I like it. So you take that out, you put this back on, and then it will actually diffuse through this wooden top, which is nice. So see how you can kind of see the oil now has like gone through that. It's sea salt and orchard, and that's really nice. I like to take these and hang them from the mirror in my car. So I've definitely have used these before. I also will hang them in my bathroom, which is nice, like to have that smell in your bathroom. You could like put it right by the toilet or you can hang it from your shower and get that smell while you're taking a shower. So that's really nice. And it comes with this nice little blue bag that you can, I reuse these. I keep every single one of these. I have a big box of them, but I do sometimes use them when I like make little gifts and I want to put like little pieces and stuff in it. So I keep all of that. So that's a nice little treat. Was not expecting to get something that was not a deck of cards. Okay, so let's take a look at the next item. So we have another fairy tale oracle. This one's called the Fairy Tale Heroine Oracle, and it's by Sharon Blackie and illustrated by Amanda Clark. It's a 48 deck and guidebook combo. I like the size of the box. It says fairy tales hold rich, deep lessons that reveal a pathway toward change and living more fully in the world. At their heart is the process of transformation. The archetypical images, characters, and motifs in this magical oracle act as keys to unlock your inner wisdom and offer comfort, guidance, and inspiration at every point during the long, winding journey of life. And it is the long, winding journey, isn't it? So, and it tells you about Sharon Blackie. It says Dr. Sharon Blackie and Amanda Clark. And see, this normally goes for $26.99, but you're getting it at 50% off when you get it in this box. So I think that's super cool. So let's pop this open and take a look at the cards and stuff. If I can get my scissors to work. Yes, Sylvan, you know how to use scissors, right? Okay. I guess I shouldn't take this off camera and struggle with the plastic. You guys should be able to see me struggle with the plastic, right? Okay. So we have, oh, a nice magnetic. It looks like it fully opens up. That's nice. I like it when they open up completely. And this is a nice little piece of artwork here. We have stories are spells. They change things. May they and the images you encounter in this deck offer sound guidance for your heroine's journey. Very nice. So let's see. This is the guidebook. Like it's all black and white. Got some images that I saw pop through there. So we'll look at that more closely. Comes with this nice red ribbon. And then that is on the back side of the inside of the box. So it's a really lovely box. Really good presentation there. I like it so far. And it's so funny. Doesn't it seem like there's been a ton of fairy tale decks that have come out recently? So I'm almost tempted to do a collection video of all of my fairy tale decks, because it just seems like I probably have 10 of them by now with everything that's come out. Like everybody's jumped on the bandwagon. So anyway, these are the cards. We'll look at those in a moment. Let's look at the guidebook first. So what do we have in the guidebook here? Humans are natural storytellers who make sense of the world through tales. Fairy tales hold rich, deep lessons that reveal a pathway toward living more fully in the world. This transformational oracle will guide you to unlock the archetypical power of the tales and help you believe in the possibility of change. Its four suits each represent a critical aspect of the heroine's journey and your journey. So we have tasks, which are cards represent the work that must be done to grow and transform. Places, cards which depict the magical locations through which the heroine will have to pass. Guides, cards that characterize the allies and antagonists she'll meet. And tools, cards portray the objects that empower her to fulfill her destiny. So there's 4 different suits in this deck of, what would they say? 48 cards. So let's see what we have here. We have the table of contents, and then the different suits. We have an introduction, the journey itself, using the oral deck as an ally and guide, how the deck is actually structured. So there's an explanation of why she did what she did. So what are tasks, what are places, what are guides and suits. Looks like there's little symbols. So I would assume that those symbols do show up on the cards. So that's a circle, that's a square. That is, what is that, octagon? And so around the number, it tells you what suit it actually is. So working within the fairy tale heroine oracle, introducing yourself to the deck, using the deck for readings, develop clear, simple questions, ways of reading, and then they go into a one-part card pull, the heroine's journey spread, going deeper and using journaling. Dream work, oh nice, dream work, active imagination, and then write your own fairy tale. She says to end it, she says, I hope you enjoy working with this deck. When the journey that you, the heroine of your own life story, are on right now, seems as if it might be over. Remember, there's no real ending to any fairy tale heroine's tale. Life is a cyclical process, not a linear one. There will be new journeys ahead. There will be journeys within journeys to explore. Transformation is the essence of life. There is always something new to learn, always another seed to germinate, or another gift to be brought out of you and given to the world. Embrace each new cycle and welcome every twist and turn. Here's how we know we're alive. It's how we know we are alive. Very nice. Very nice. And then it goes into so it breaks it out by suits. And then each card, it looks like it's got the number, the title, or this might even just be a keyword, but it looks like a title to me, a description, messages, fully express, and how do you need to appreciate self, blah, 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 sorting, housekeeping. Okay, so each one, it's very basic. It goes right into the description of the card. So we'll read one of these so you can see how they read. So I can see, because it's my first time seeing it too, right? Mirror, nettle, kiss, key, nice. About the author, about the illustrator, and then audio app. Nice. Okay, so that is the guide. Let's take a look at these cards. So it looks like these cards are a normal, typical oracle size deck. So here we have an oracle, and it looks like, oh, maybe, no, nope, yep, they're the same. So, yep, normal oracle size deck. The cardstock is pretty good, but it feels like it's a little thicker, so like 400 GSM probably, I would guess. The cards do not have any gilding, which is okay. And then these are the backs, and you cannot reverse these cards, but that's okay because in the guidebook there was no readings for reversals. For the color scheme, let's see if we can see a couple of these. So it's kind of like a darker, like, color scheme. Like I'm seeing dark blues and dark greens. So this is actually a really good deck coming up in the season that we're in now, because right now we are in September. So as we get into the harvest season, we are in the harvest season, but if we get into the autumn season, this is a really good deck to be using. It looks like especially for spooky time. So that might be really good. So let's flip through these cards and take a look at them. so those were the cards. I really like the images on these cards. I like it's almost like maybe acrylic type paintings. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And it definitely feels really storybook to me when going through, which would make sense because it's a fairy tale deck. Another thing that I noticed when I was looking at them is that each time there's a new suit, the numbers started over. So when we get to, it looks like each suit has, like 12. So 12 cards. So each suit has 12 cards, and then the numbers start over for the next suit. So that will be important to know when you are looking. If you wanted to look up a card in the guidebook, it will be important for you to know what suit it is in and what number it is and to easily find. So I'm thinking it might not be a situation where you can just flip through the guidebook. You might have to look it up in the table of contents and then go to it. I think that might end up being the way that you might end up having to use these cards. So let's do a shuffle. Let's take a little shuffle. I want to see how they shuffle. Yeah, even though the cards are a little thicker, it's totally okay because there's only 48 of them. And so they're not so thick that you can't riffle shuffle them. Yeah, I've recently been seeing people shuffling their cards on the side. Let's try it. Like, I'm not very good at that, but let's kind of see like what that's like. Maybe it'll end up being a blooper reel. But they take them like this. Yeah, I guess so. They also do like this corner thing. I've seen some people shuffling like on the corners. Like where they just like do something with just the corners, which is really interesting. I think that's even hard. It's hard for me to put them back in. It was the first time I ever tried it. But and then of course I shuffled them out of like reversed, like there's reversibles now in it. Okay, that's fine. I'll fix it later. That's just fine. So let's do a little spread like this. Oh, they don't spread very well. Look at that. They kind of got a little stuck there. Yeah, they don't do that well. So let's try an overhand because I didn't do that. Yeah, they're kind of sticking together a little bit. So I would definitely want to do a really good, thorough shuffle. Maybe do some of those tricks, like where people, they soap it or they put the powder on them so that they shuffle easier. Because they do not seem to glide like overly well. And now this is a new deck, so it sometimes is the case when it's a new deck that's what happens. So let's grab one of these and do a reading out of the book. So let's see what we got. We got saving. So we chose saving. So saving it's a circle. So it's a task and it's number 10. So it's on page 48. Saving. European fairy tales are brimming over with heroines who are quite different from the passive, often rather insipid princesses who haunt some versions of these stories that young people are presented in books and movies today. When it's required, the feisty young woman in the tales that have been handed down to us from oral tradition are perfectly capable of saving not only themselves, but their husbands and sisters too. I like that kind of heroine. What's especially delightful about each story is that the heroine's ability to save herself or others arises from not physical strength or conquest, but from courage, quick thinking, and the ability to outwit an antagonist, or from an archetypical feminine capability to create and give life. In the well-known Norwegian fairy tale, east of the sun, west of the moon, a girl who is married to a great white bear sets off on a long quest to find him after he's been lost. She eventually rescues him from the witch queen, who's his wicked stepmother, and transforms him back into his human form. In the old story, Perry Fool from the Orkney Isles in Scotland, the youngest of the three sisters saves the older two from a giant who has stolen them and skinned them and brings them back to life again. What at this stage in your journey needs to be brought back to life again? What precious part of you can you save from destruction? Okay, so this is interesting. So you get the overall theme, like what is saving about, like how you can apply that characteristic within yourself in your daily life. It gives you a couple of fairy tales that saving theme is about, and then it gives you a journal prompt. So I would say this would be a really good deck for doing maybe, like journaling, like not maybe, but definitely journaling. I could see pulling a card and doing some journaling with this, and seeing how you can apply those aspects of this to yourself. Now, I wonder if it's different for something like, okay, let's just do this one, bones. So bones is a tool. So let's see what you would do with a tool instead of like an aspect such as saving. There's a purity and stark simplicity in bare bones from which the flesh has disappeared. In European fairy tales reflecting the ancient beliefs of our ancestors, bones represent the essence of a person that persists in the world when the body is dead, and the spirit or soul has moved on. The Juniper Tree, a story collected by the Brothers Grimm, the bones of a murdered and cannibalized child are buried beneath a juniper tree. Some essence of the dead child, lingering in the bones, rises up and flies out from the branches of the tree in the form of a bird. It sings a song that tells the story of what happened to him. In The Singing Bone, another Grimm's tale, a man kills his younger brother and buries his body beneath a tree. One day, a shepherd finds an uncovered bone under the bridge and uses it to make the mouthpiece for a horn, which also then sings the truth about the younger brother's fate. Bones can't lie. They warn us against dishonesty or deception, including self-deception. They exhort us to be true to ourselves. Bones then are a tool for self-acknowledge and authenticity. What's the story that your bones want to sing right now? So another thing, so this isn't really an aspect anymore, like bringing out the aspect of saving like the last one. This is about like, what is your bones? Like, what stories do you have within yourself that have carried through your lifetime that maybe they want to tell? What stories do your bones want to tell? Like these different stories in this particular book have talked about. So this definitely is a deck for self-discovery, self-reflection, journaling, things like that. So it's really good for prompts for maybe doing some shadow work, things like that. So very interesting. I like how they tied those stories into that journaling type prompts that they have you doing. I don't see using this as a deck that would be a significator. I never say the word right. When using like for divination, things like that. It seems to be a little deeper than, or I wouldn't say deeper, that's not really fair, is it? More used more for interpersonal development than divination, anything like that. So really nice. I like it. I really like the images that are in there. Okay, let's do the next Oracle deck that's in the box. This is a Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. It's a 50 card deck with a guidebook, and it is by Sonia Chocoliti. I think. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but I'm not always the best at pronouncing things. It's a nice 2-part box. Just this one was a magnetic flip top box, but this one looks like it's a 2-part box. So let's read what is the back of it. What do we get with this deck? And this powerful card deck is designed to activate and strengthen your intuition or your vibes, your vibes. Each of the 50 cards in this deck offers specific intuitive tools and ways to improve your connection to your inner power. Use the card deck and accompanying guidebook daily, and you'll learn to trust your vibes and experience the ease and flow of six sensory. Okay, that's definitely a blooper moment, right? So, use this deck and accompanying guidebook daily, and you'll learn to trust your vibes and experience the ease and flow of sensory living. So I'm not really sure, but using all of your senses to live. How about that? I'll reword it in a way that makes sense to me. So regularly using this deck simultaneously reinforces your intuition and gives you the answers you need when you need them. Interesting. So this deck is supposed to help you build your intuition. That's what I'm getting from those descriptions. So let's open it up. Let's see what it looks like. It kind of sounds like I have a deck that's called Sign of the Times, and it's definitely about looking at signs around you for being able to trust your intuition and divine what is going on around you. So it kind of gives me that same kind of feeling. So yes, it is. Ooh, the struggle is real. I can barely get the top of this box off. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. Oh, what? Seriously? Oh my gosh. I can't get this. I'm like, oh, there we go. Yay! I got it. Oh my goodness. Woo, that's a tight box. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, blooper moment for sure. Okay, anyway, moving on. Reconnect to your inner guidance. Okay, that's what it says on the inside of the box. And let's see if it says anything on the back. Okay, no, but I like the colors that they put in here. So that is the box. Let's see, this is a guidebook. These are the cards. I like these bright colors already, so we'll look at those in a minute. And then this is the guidebook, Trust Your Vibes. With this Oracle deck and accompanying guidebook, discover how to trust your vibes and reconnect to your intuition, the guiding light of your divine self. Throughout this guidebook, you'll find an in-depth explanation of each card in the deck. You'll also explore several ways to use the deck as a daily intuitive practice or for guidance on a specific question. You regularly using this deck simultaneously reinforces your intuition and gives you the answers you need when you need them. Okay, so that was from the back of the box. And then it talks about Sonia. So I like that. Let's see, what do we have in here? Trust your vibes. We've got okay, so she's made quite a few decks. Let's see do I have any of these? Some of these, it looks like they might be books. 21 Days to Jumpstart Your Intuition, The Intuitive Spark. Looks like a lot of books. So she's definitely written a lot, and she has a lot of material out there. So I don't know her, but maybe some of you guys do know her. If you do know this particular artist and author, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you like that she's made and she's done in the past, so I can kind of go check it out. Okay, contents. It looks like there's a brief introduction and then jumps right into the general meaning of the cards all the way through, and then goes over the artist and the author. Introduction, how to use the deck. I like that the writing that is a decent font size, and it doesn't go too far into the edge of the book, so it does make it a lot easier to read. General meanings of the, okay, and it goes right into the meanings of the cards. Okay. So not a lot. So basically, really is the author made this deck to pull a single card every day for whatever reason, and then intuitively to improve your intuition. So let's take a look at the actual cards. Let's take a look at the cards, and then we'll do a reading. We'll do a shuffle, and then we'll do a reading. I really think that's fun. Uh, I like the colors. I like the bright colors of the deck. I like the words on the bottom of it. They're almost like a key phrase more than a title. And the artwork, it looks like it was almost like chalk, like in the bright, vivid colors. Like I feel like this is more of like a springtime deck than an autumn deck, so to speak. It came, but maybe it just came out this time of year. So I kind of like it. It almost looks very childlike to me. I wonder if you could do like any inner child work with this particular deck. I did forget to go over the fact that this is standard oracle size. So definitely just standard oracle size. The cardstock, it's thinner and softer than the last deck. So this is probably more like 300, 310 GSM. And it's got more of a buttery soft feel, matte feel than the last deck that we just went over. The cards do not have any gilding on it. And then here is the backs. There is, and it's not reversible. But again, this is an oracle deck, and there was no reverses written in the guidebook, so I wouldn't expect the backs to be reversible. And again, I like this like almost jewel tone color, like primary. Like, okay, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. The colors are like primary colors written in a very juvenile kind of like artwork, and I really like it. Like this might be a good teenage deck or an inner child deck, that kind of thing. So, and you know, you think of the word vibes. I also think of like vibes as like, you know, something that maybe somebody younger would say than me. So I kind of get it. Let's shuffle these and let's see how they shuffle. I think they're going to shuffle even better than the last ones. I like this cardstock. Yeah. Oh, even better. It's got that swooshy sound. I like the swooshy swoosh sound. So, Hay House, start making all your cards like this. Yeah. Isn't that nice? You hear that? Woohoo! I like it. I bet you this will do that side shuffle thing that people have been doing that I said I've been trying. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And then if we do it on the corners, see if I can do it without messing it up like I did last time. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yep. Oh, so much easier. So much easier. I did kind of like look at. I kind of bent them a little bit doing that. That's okay. That's okay. They bend back. And oh, they do an overhand even. Nice. Yes. Okay. Hay House, I have a request. Start doing all your decks like this. Do all your cards like that. Okay. Well, I bet you it even fans nicely. Oh, almost. So it's like it kind of gets stuck here a little bit, but it's still not bad. It's not the best. It's not even average. It's a little bit less than average, but it's still really good. Let's choose one of these. I'm feeling this one. Let's see what we got. Find your people. Oh, YouTube, I think I have found my people with you guys, because you guys are so much fun to hang out with and do these videos with. But let's see what it says in the book about find your people. Number 17. So much easier to find the entries with this one than the last one where you have to look at the table of contents. Okay, so find your people. Pay attention to who you spend time with and recognize the influence the company you keep is having on you. Be discerning and do not mingle with lower vibration people, as this drains your life force and vitality and derails your creative plans. Be perceptive and honest about the people that you associate with, and seek community with kindred spirits and uplifting folks. If you are enmeshed in negative relationships, disconnect and move on. Be honest with yourself. If the shoe doesn't fit when it comes to the community you have found yourself in right now, admit it and let go. And I think that is totally legit, because we hold on a lot longer than we should when we are in situations that are not always the best for us or the most positive. Like, oh, we've been friends forever. We've been friends since we were in high school. We've been friends since middle school. But yet now you're in your 40s or even 50s and you have absolutely nothing in common with that person anymore. Sometimes it's time to let go, unfortunately. Anyway, get off my high horse. This includes scrutinizing the job you have, the friends you associate with, and the places you go. Even your family of origin, for genuine emotional support. There are genuinely supportive others who want the best for you. Protect yourself from those who aren't good for you and do not particularly like or care about what's good for you. Good people are around. Notice who they are and reach out to them. Do not waste your time with people who do not see or support who you really are. They never will. Quietly move on. So I think that's really good. I like these write-ups. So I could see this deck being a deck that you could use as a nightly draw, maybe about your day, and to see, oh my gosh, am I really at 45 minutes? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. And I haven't even got through all the decks yet. Oh, and I shuffled these in, but I could see this deck as being one that you could do nightly draws on, and just about the energy for the day. I could possibly see this in general readings as a significator. Significator, is that the right word? And then also in relationship readings, maybe putting it in those might be a good idea, right? So that's your Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. Okay. Last one. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll try to do this one faster. It is Rebecca Campbell. Hey, I like Rebecca Campbell. I'm actually using one of her decks as a nightly card that I pull. It's the Stones one. I've been using that, and last night it hit home with a message that I got. So she's pretty good. I like her deck so far. So this is the Inner Temple Oracle. Is Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Katie Louise. And on the back of it, what does it say? Your soul knows the way. Deep within you exists a portal of peace and wisdom, your inner temple. It's a place of rest, healing, and creativity. This activating 40 card oracle will support you to reconnect with this portal and form a deep relationship with the wisdom of your soul. As you work with its 4 unique suits, you'll receive guidance on what is true for you and the next action to take. And then it says this box is also an oracle and card display frame. Cool. So that'll be fun. And then it talks about Rebecca and Katie Louise. So that is the back of the box. Let's open it up. I have a little tear here, so I'm gonna try to open it without getting my scissors out. See if I can get that open. So I like the soft matte finish with this gold. That's nice on the box. And it, okay, so it's magnetic. Did you hear that? So the top of it is magnetic. It opens up, and this little gold thing here flips down. So if you flip it down, then that is what becomes your card display. So that's super cool. I think that would be fun. I wish all of them kind of came like that. And this doesn't look like it looks like it's just an image in the backside of the box. Okay. So, all of it comes out, and it says the Inner Temple Oracle Attunement. I activate and step into my inner temple now, portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body's senses, I connect with my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and power that has always been deep within me. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided, I am led. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that sounds like, I know in the Stone Oracle that I'm using right now, she had like this attunement like card that came with it. So it looks like they put it on the back side of this. So her idea is that you say this before you draw a card. It's one way to ground yourself before you pull an oracle. So let's see, what do we got here? Let's tip it out. Okay, the book is on the bottom. You are the oracle. So there's a little string that pulls out there. And let's put this back here. And the temple is within. So we're going to open those cards up. And then this is the guidebook. Yeah, it's just like her other guidebooks. It looks like it's got it's black and white, but there's an image included, and then there's some spreads, etc. So let's see what it says on the back. Connect with your inner guidance and trust that your soul knows the way. Your inner temple is a resting place, a healing place, a creative place, a wisdom place. The activating oracle invites you to connect with the temple within to receive the guidance, insight, and solutions you seek. By working within its 4 unique suits, you'll connect with the wisdom of your soul and develop a deep, direct relationship with the sacred. So there's 4 suits. You got Chambers cards, which open doorways to healing and inspiration. Activation cards, which activate energy and new possibilities. Then you have Soul Inquiry cards, which help you hear the whispers of your soul. And Priority cards empower you to tune into your own truth. And then some information about Rebecca. So there's 4 suits, just like that first one that we had that Fairy Tale Heroine one. So I think her other decks are like that too. So the contents, Welcome to the Temple, More Than an Oracle, the suits, attunement, how to read the cards, opening your devotional practice, and then the Inner Temple Oracle card spreads. Then we have the actual cards, and she breaks it out by suits. So Chamber suit, Activation suit, Soul Inquiry suit, and Priority suit. Okay. Your Inner Temple. She always includes so much information in her books, and I appreciate that. So it goes in when you're shuffling and how to read the cards. So yeah, so this is that same attunement. And so she has that in her other deck. So she just kind of follows that same kind of, I think it says something different, but it follows that same. A 5-step reading, how to do that, similar to her other books. She does explain that. And then using devotional practice with the oracle. So altar work, meditating with the cards, integrating the cards' guidance, Inner Temple activations, and Soul Inquiry. So I love that she gives you all the different ways that you can use this particular deck. And then you have your spreads, card of the day, and you can put it in the box. Your body is a portal, psychic senses, beloved spread, birthday spread. I've got a bad feeling spread. Ooh, I don't like those feelings. Deepening your relationship spread, the golden thread spread, the Celtic cross spread. Oh my gosh, what is that? Whoa, she gives you so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different spreads. That's really fantastic. And then she goes into the cards themselves, and it looks like it's just a Chamber of Forgiveness, so it's the card title, and then goes into the meaning of the card. So that's what she has for each one with a little image of it. So that is super cool. About the creator, about the artist, certified oracle card reader training. Interesting. The Inner Temple Mystery School. So there's a school that you can do. The cards at a glance. Oh, nice. So I like this. I don't remember seeing this in her other one. So it talks about these are the keywords for each one of the cards. I like that. Ooh, that's really helpful. Really helpful. I really like that a lot. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, her books are always jam-packed full of information. So I really enjoy that about her decks. And then let's see. So the attunement, it's More Than an Oracle. And then here are all of the cards. So the card color scheme for this one looks like it is purples and golds. So purples, golds, peachy colors. So that's the color scheme. It's the same kind of collage style with people, photographic people, and a collage kind of digital artwork that's been done. So digital manipulation of the art. So all of her decks have this kind of same look and feel. So it's interesting, like look, so these ones are aligned, misaligned. So there's something special about these ones where you could actually do reversals in this deck. So she does take into account reversals. So depending on what side you are on the card. Interesting. So I'm glad I saw that. The cards themselves are a normal, typical oracle size. So definitely the same oracle size. The cardstock, probably about a 350 GSM, soft, like matte finish on them. There is no gilding on them. And then this is the back. And it is reversible, so it doesn't matter which way you do it, it looks exactly the same, which makes sense because obviously in these cards with the diamonds, you can actually do reversals with those particular ones. So that's super cool. Let's flip through the cards and actually see what they look like. Oh, lovely cards. I like the colors that were chose for this particular deck. It's really pretty, very soothing. It does seem very fall-like, autumn-like. So I could definitely see using this in autumn, especially with those dusty like gold tones in here. So let's do a shuffle. I think it's of course going to shuffle just fine. Not as good as that last one. That Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards, man, those shuffled really good. But they feel just like her normal cards for the other decks that I have. I'm kind of glad that, you know, like her other two decks that I have of Rebecca Campbell's, they had like that diamond wedge thing on the box, and they had it set up so that you could do different kind of spreads on the box itself. So that was kind of cool, though I have to honestly admit I had never really used the box in that fashion. So I think that I would get definitely way more use out of the way that this box is set up, where you can put your card of the day and showcase it in the actual little window there. Overhand, so shuffling is great, overhand is great, riffle shuffling is great. Good cards. No problems at all. Let's do a, oh, nope. It's not doing that. So it's not a glidey deck. It doesn't work. Aw. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see if one will pop out for us. Not sure it will. Let's take that one. That one kind of is the side. So Simplicity, and it's got a little diamond. So let's see. Simplicity. Simplicity is under the Soul Inquiry suit, and it's on page 106. And see the diamonds? Nope. Oh, they're all diamonds. Wait a minute. Oh, they're all diamonds. Okay, so you can't look at the diamonds. Evidently, that is not part of it. Okay, so Simplicity. Let's see what that says. And this one actually has what's called a Soul Inquiry. So it looks like some journaling prompt on the bottom of it. So let's read this. Simplicity. The days of hustle and burnout must come to an end. There is no sustainable growth waiting for us there. Only exhaustion and the depletion of what's most precious. Those who choose potency over mass production, heart over head, slow over driven, will be the ones who flourish and lead. Release all of the time wasting, energy wasting, and resource wasting. While in the past they got you ahead, now as we enter this new quickening paradigm, they're becoming less and less productive and effective. The earth is making sure of it. Anything that's unsustainable will not flourish. This is the law of the earth. You'll be rewarded for simplicity, praised for potent authenticity. Be the creative, the human, the mystic, the dreamer. Don't succumb to feeding the more machine. Don't waste the seeds that you come here to plant. Peel back the unnecessary outgoings. Keep things potent and free. Anything that traps you disconnects you from the sacred pulse of life. Your energy, your life force, your love, your time are the most valuable forces. Protect them and treat them like the precious resources they are. This is how you'll acquire new wealth. This is how you'll flourish. This is how you'll receive deep soul satisfaction. This is how to truly live. And then the soul inquiry says, what in your life is overcomplicated or draining your energy? How can you make things a little simpler? Very nice. This definitely, just like the Stones one that I'm reading right now, that I'm using, is a great nighttime oracle. Like, I really like it. It's also a really good just journaling oracle. So I really like it. I really like Rebecca Campbell's stuff. So I'm really pleased to have this in my collection. So that is the third one. Now, in the last card, what do they call it? Card Deck Club by Hay House. They actually gave 2 oracle decks and 1 tarot deck. So it looks like that changes depending on what they have offering that month. So it looks like this one, it was all oracles. I would prefer to get 2 oracles and a tarot, or even 2 tarots and an oracle. I feel like I've got so many oracles and I don't use them as much as my tarot. So maybe on the next one, we'll find out, because I'll get the next one too, that they'll have a different combination. But the first one I got had a tarot and 2 oracles. This one has all 3 oracles and this special little oil thing, which is super cool. I like it. I super like it. Oh no, I got oil on my box. Oh, that's okay. I got it in time. Okay, so tell me what you think. Tell me, do you get this box? Do you like this box? Would you like to get random oracle or tarot decks in the mail? Do you think that's fun, or unboxing's fun to you? Are you going to get any of these decks? And if you get them, how are you planning on using them, etc.? Talk to me. Let me know what you think. I appreciate all of you. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. All of those things helps the algorithm. Until next time, I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Bye.